Alright, ladies and gents, and welcome back to Stellaris. Let's just get the game rolling as we try and remember who's up to. Right, so we just explored a couple of regions of space. Are we doing a colony ship? Yes, we're colonizing. Okay, that's fine, Okay, I was just wondering why my energy dropped down, see. So where are we currently at? Our science ship's here, we've got to explore this region of space and do these two anomalies, I see. Right, so expansion is slow, but we're getting there. We're slowly going to get there. See, are you doing the anomaly we found here? Is that, yeah, okay. So I assume I read these last time. Excuse me. So let's leave him to it. In the meantime, let's look at our resources. 94. We're not doing well on minerals. We need to look to expanding further. We've got one world being colonized. I'm sure we have another planet somewhere to colonize. I mean, about, oh, we've already colonized it. Okay. Right, I see. I'm totally behind. Right. So need to look to expansion, and which way would be best for us? Either way would be okay, because we're right in the middle of this arm of the galaxy. So it doesn't really matter which way we expand, but I think down here first would be acceptable, because we want to completely close off our section, so we're not, like, you know, showing half the arm with somebody else in a very thin manner. The thicker we can build our empire, the better, is really what I'm getting at here. I really want to change this primary colour. It's very bright. I'm not so keen on it. Oh, here we go. What's this? Okay. A discarded cargo pod was left by someone in the upper atmosphere of India's? Is that India? It is India's. India's refuge long ago. It has somehow escaped the notice of other spacefarers, and this decaying orbit means blah blah blah. Okay, so we have to. Oh, we did get that. Okay, so we got some energy credits for that, which are very welcome at this point in time. So where are you off to next, my friend? Oh, let's see where he's going. God, even on this speed, it kind of goes slower, doesn't it? So let's just remind myself of what he's actually researching now. Sensor echoes have been indicated the presence of some kind of unidentified object deep within the atmosphere of this gas giant. Okay, cool. So what can we do while we wait? 177 minerals. Let's see what we can develop on the home world. Okay, so we got that. Do we need food at the moment? Not massively, so we don't need to clear that just yet. Can we upgrade you any? Nope. But you, can we upgrade you any? No. Minerals here, we could use that. Oh yeah, okay. I was wondering why we got so much. Oh, that said, if we get this farm, we can get another point of unity coming in, which could be helpful, in fact. Oh, there's a farm plot here with somebody on it that we've not even taken advantage of. Let's do that. Hydroponic farms, don't mind if I do. And that should give us another point into unity, which is always absolutely grand. Basically, the faster we can build that resource, the better. And one over here as well. Why are we not taking advantage of these? What's our construction ship up to? Currently out there. What's this? A crushed cruiser. Shattered remains of a cruiser. Right. It's nothing great, just a little boost to our research incomes there. Trying to think if I get shot of this now. The food should help us really build up our population very quickly. I mean, look at this though. Four months until we can get another thingy point. Looks like I've gone into prosperity. My favourite one to go into at the moment. But what next? We don't have an energy grid or anything like that. Building upkeep could be good. Fleet upkeep could be good as well, but I think
construction complete.
Building upkeep first. Because at the minute neither of them are going to really affect me. I think we'll clear this tile as well. Oh, I forgot this costs you energy, doesn't it? Ooh, crap. In fact, I may cancel these. We don't have the spare energy at the moment, so we can't really afford to do that. Farms will be good there. Oh no, don't want a farm here. Oh, there's pop growing in it. That's it. I'm gonna. What do I want? What do I need most? I might actually move him to this spot here and build a power plant. That would be the ideal route to take. That should give us a nice boost to our energy credits income for a little bit. Come on, finish that construction. And I can get some more in the way of unity points. Speaking of the devil. So we said building, didn't we? Go for that. Did I? I clicked in the wrong section. Right, let me just itch my nose. Adopt tradition. So as our sorry, my eyes starting to go off now. As our people continue to grow, eliminating corruption and whatever, yeah, you know what it gives us. So what's this? Ancient survey marker. Oh, it gives us +4. Nice indeed. Where was that? That was up here. We haven't decided to build anything here yet. Oh, what's... Why, hello there. This must be our pirate fleet. Do we have enough to take both of that out? To call that 200. Oh yeah, we do. Let's watch our fleet get into some action then, shall we? Do you have a General Liffard as first command? well, first mission, should I say. And while we do this, it gives us a chance to let our resources build up a bit more. I love that boom you can hear when they start using their FTL method. It's like a boom, boom, boom. It's really nice. A nice sound effect. So ships, we've got 7 ships here. That should be enough to take down these bases. I like the fact we're pacifists, but we have to attack these guys. I think I was planning to farm them, wasn't I? I think that's what I was up to. There we go. So we've arrived in the system where they are.
Research complete.
Oh, let's just pause this a second. See what research was just completed. Engineering research. Engineering facility. Befarian power plant. I always get that as soon as I possibly can. I know that's not role playing, considering they're, you know, good with rockets. But it's a vital piece of tech. I think anyway, it's a vital piece of tech. But let me just double check what we just finished researching. Engineering fusion missiles. Okay. Useless. Useless to us at the moment. So here we go, we're moving into position. Weapon range shouldn't be too far away. Oh, in fact, before they do anything, okay, should really, we're targeting the station there, or we should really be targeting, no, that's the station. What's this? Oh, that is the ships, okay. Sorry.
Hostile station engaged.
Oh, so we're engaging the station first. That's not great. Incoming rockets. Incoming. Hit by 1. Hit by 2. Hit by 3. Hit by 4. Oh my god, the ship's getting a beating. I never understand why they decided to attack the station first. I suppose the station came in range before the fleet did. It's like 2 stations.
System survey complete.
Come on. Oh, I think we just lost a ship. Getting kind of squished out here. We need to get rid of this one station and then focus all fire on that other station. That would give us...
Colony established.
Oh good, at least we're getting energy credits back now. We need to keep firing, guys. Come on, one station's nearly down. It should be gone down now, come on. Admiral gains trait. Nice, what did he get? And the system has awakened the hunter. Okay, he's now become a much more aggressive commander. Pirate station raided. The first armada has destroyed the pirate station in system and recovered the strong room module, which gives us 180 minerals and 100 energy credits.
Situation log updated.
So now let's wreck the rest of this. Okay, so we're under new electoral rules now. Soon be electing somebody. So we've lost 2 ships in this entire engagement. Not great. Asteroid outpost. Oh crap, we've lost another. We're down to 4 ships. But our fleet strength is still superior. Three ships, crap. Okay, we may have to call this one. We may have to retreat. Yeah, I think we will. We'll retreat. So let's have a look here. We lost 4 ships, not great. Let's rebuild those 4 ships. We have research things together. Crap. Okay, so that fleet will be on its way home to here at some point. So that was a victory and a defeat. We got rid of the pirates base, but there's still more to do in that sector or system before we meanwhile, let's have a look at the electoral position here. So we're not going to support anybody, we're just going to let it roll out. It's a democracy, so it's up to
Situation
people.
log updated.
A new ruler has been elected. Let's have a look. So, okay. We have elected our current ruler, Grum. Oh, nice. So a re-election really caused no difference, but we get to do this mandate again of building more mining stations. Got to build another 4.
Construction complete.
What's this? Finish surface. Right. Cool. So we have some more surface construction done. Nice. So we've got 2 more farms on the go there. Go and repair, lads. You need it. Ships are heavily damaged, but we got the aggressive trait, which gives us a better fire rate. That plus the unyielding trait really gives our fleets a nice boost. I'm just trying to think of what to do next. Our construction ship isn't doing anything, so let's have a look what we can do with this guy. Nothing to do there. Nothing to do there. There's a lot to do here. Look. It lies within our space. Oh, hostile presence though. Okay, so we won't do that just yet. But there's something to do here. Let's build a nice group of research stations in this section of space. So we're going to wait until our fleet is done. We need it repaired and rearmed, and then we're going to go back and take on the pirates' remaining station once again. Now let's have a look at the surface. Did we build it? We built a power plant here, didn't we? Yes, we did. Alright, you've not finished developing yet. So have a look at our research. What are we researching? Research speed plus 5%. That's always going to be useful, despite the fact it's not his expertise. Same here, it's not his expertise, but you know, and not his expertise, but there we go. So our fleet's finished repairing, but it's not finished recruiting its, or building its other ships yet, so... So we've got the CV-00 gunship, we're building another one of them, and then we're back to full strength and ready to get out there and crush the remaining station. It'll be much easier this time. I expect to take no losses in the upcoming fight. One at most, I should think. Simply because we had 2 stations fine as last time, and we have to get in range, so I assume taking 1 loss would be expected. I don't want to take any more than that.
Construction complete.
Smashing. Right, our fleet is ready for action. So let's send them over. Should really prepare the science ship as well. Let's send the science ship here. It's going to have to do some research as soon as we get over there and finish the enemy off. There we go. With 4 new ships in tow, we are ready for another fight. Let's just press F10. Look at our technology. Is there anything we can increase or decrease? Fusion missiles though. Ooh. We do have fusion missiles. They could be actually a bit better. We may make a 2nd class of corvette with the missiles on them. But as of yet, we'll leave it. I think free movement's coming to
Research complete.
Oh. What we just finished researching. Yeah, okay. So now we're looking for something with this symbol, which we have none of. We could do deflectors, that could be useful. Solar panel network, hell yes. That is quite vital for our empire. Good chunk of research dedicated to making it so our space stations become self-sufficient is always very helpful, because we're going to have a lot of them in the future, hopefully. And okay, ships are in position and heading towards the target. Let's have a look. The target has been repaired, but it's on its own this time. Don't know why I'm singing Jurassic Park music, but there you go. There we go, and our ships are now dispersing into combat formation. Nice spread out formation there. That guy in the far wing there. So our frontline ship is being hit. Oh, and the rear ships as well. And hit again, oh crikey. Oh, I was going to say I didn't think missiles could miss, but that one looked like it did. I don't think it actually did though. And the enemy base is under fire. Our cannons. It's bombarding us just as much as we're hitting it at the minute. He's going to have 100% successful hit rate because he's using missile tank. But then again, yeah, he's using another little gun on there. You can hear it's like a which can miss. It's not the best tracking. But his missiles, homing. We've dodged 9% for this shot, so he's dodged 22 of them. Well, we've missed 22 of our shots. Come on lads, get it there. We're doing well. Only little bit to go and we haven't lost a ship yet, but we've got one close to being lost. I think we're going to lose a ship. Second in our line. There we go, we've lost a ship. Single pilot ship has been down.
Construction complete.
Could still lose more. We've got 2 heavily damaged ships on as it is. There we go. Another pirate station destroyed. I don't know why there's 2 of them, but there we go. Get 100 energy credits.
Situation log updated.
And return to be repaired. So let's do research projects in the space there. Whilst our fleet return home with a single loss, so not terrible. Pretty much what I expected. But not for the reason I expected. I expected, you know, because the fish ship always gets barraged before we can get into range when it comes to missile attack. I was expecting to lose that one more than any other. So we're going to have a gander at the technology on offer here. They use small mass drivers, sentinel point defense, medium mass drivers, large fusion reactor, large nanocomposite armor, ship-mounted radar system. Sorry. These guys use small nuclear missiles, sentinel point defense, medium nuclear missiles, large fusion reactor, large nanocomposite
Construction
armor,
complete.
and ship-mounted radar system. So this system's key. Look at the amount of minerals we can get from here. It's smashing. Got a bit of good research as well, but minerals are much more important to me at the moment. And we can do both now. That's grand. Let's go back down here. And here comes the first armada, RTB, or RTP in this case. So what to do next? I think we're going to have to continue exploring, but let's have a look at the planet situation. I want to go by pops. Got 11 here, 4 and 2. Once it says 6, then we know for certain we have 5 people on the planet. We can expand its central government building. So that's what we're waiting for at the minute. Okay. So what's this? Several plants native to Madrang's stronghold, where we recently established a colony, exude corporeous amounts of a pollen with an astounding chemical complexity. A special research project has been established.
Situation log updated.
So let's have a look. Where am I looking now? It's one of these two. This one, I think.
Debris analyzed.
So there's another job for our... what did we get from this then? So we got active countermeasures, nanocomagnetic plates, and engineering research. Nice. Well, you can do the last bit of research there. So ships are repaired, back to strength, and life continues on in its way. So the victory over the pirates, we can now focus inwardly, more inwards, whatever. I think have to see where we're developing again. There's nobody there. Who's developing? I can't tell. Well, I totally forgot there was a guy up there. So we'll let this develop for now. I'll clear out some of the blockers that I want to use in the future. Like these two. Faction founded. A new faction has recently been gaining traction in the internal political landscape of the Diri Assembly, led by Prime Minister Grum. Whatever. Grum. I'll just say Grum. Whatever. They call themselves the Council of Religious Conservationism. Their members support spiritualists and conservationists. Oh my good grief, I cannot speak. Conservationist values. So we got our first political party. Oh no, our second political party. So these guys are our main
Debris analyzed.
These guys hold all our values. So we've got active countermeasures. Yeah, we got the same as last time. So in 4 months' time, we're going to have our Bavarian power plants. 5 months' time, we're going to have the ability to clear massive glaciers. And in 29 months' time, we're going to have the ability to build solar power networks on our stations, which is fantastic. Fantastic. Let's have a look. Armies here. Got all these defensive units, but do we need them? Is the question I'm gonna ask. Let's have a look at our budget. See how much an army upkeep is costing.
Tile blocker cleared.
Cool. Okay, so we've got ship maintenance, army maintenance, 0.56. It's not really worth getting rid of them. They're costing us so little. Station maintenance 12. Building maintenance 5.4. Yeah. So stations are what's costing us the most at the moment. What can I do in the meantime? Because at the meantime I'm waiting for these pops to develop. See, it says 5 now, but if I go on the actual planet itself, you will see it only says 4. That means it counts the pop in development on that list. This does not. So once I hit 5, I can find the thing. Where do I place it? Oh dear, this will be it here. As soon as I hit 5, I can upgrade this. See it? Oh, I don't have the resources at the minute. Near enough. I can upgrade this anyway to administration, and then it lets us build the more up-to-date structures to a certain point.
Tile blocker
I think you can
cleared.
build up to level 2 structures. I've accidentally pressed that, haven't I? There we go. So once we get level 2 structures, obviously they provide more resources and so on and so forth.
Special project complete.
Here we go. Ongoing pisty pondering. Wow, okay. On closer examination of the plants native to that stronghold, turns out to be rather dull. Some excellent pollen that have a mild stimulating effect, and they are likely to have a for rapid genetic change. Hardly impressive enough to warrant adopting as a strategic or luxury resource. Okay, so
Research complete.
that was pretty pointless, but thanks to that, we finished this research early. Another faction's developed, so that is nice. Growth time we can knock down, military person, so not doing that. So we're going to do growth time. That's nice. Okay, so another faction, blah 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 blah. They call themselves the Investment League. Oh, sorry, National Investment League. Their members lobby for national focus on financial growth and stability. Oh, they're not going to like me in the later game. So we've got 3 factions already. This is we're going quick. So what do we need to do now? Oh, we've finished the engineering. I totally didn't realise that. We can upgrade our weapons, but you like rockets. There is no there is rocket research to be done. Afterburner research. So we'll do that because speciality reasons. It's what he wants to do. Okay, so we have another political party who wants us to stay rich, basically, is I think what I get from them. So look here. The Investment League, yeah, here we go. So they want solid liquidity and strategic resources is what they want. Solid liquidity, keeping at least 3,000 energy credits stored at all times. Wow. Okay, strategic resources, controlling at least one strategic resource. Okay, so that's their goals, that's what they want us to do, and we're slowly working towards that. We've got a very, very long way to go before they're happy with us. Long-term exposure to the pollen naturally occurring in stronghold atmosphere acts as a colonist pheromone. Okay. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. So basically, it's just improved their happiness. It's made them very happy peoples. Let's have a go for that again. Hostile fauna. What's this one? Poor quality minerals, don't really care about that. Ah, cool. So we get a pheromone boost here, plus 10. The pollen in the atmosphere interacts with your people's pheromones receptors, making them happy. So these people get a little boost to happiness. Minerals are crap on this planet, so we're going to have to keep that in mind. But we seem to have more energy and research than anything else. So with that in mind, this will be an energy. Food. Bavarian stone! Good thing I did that research. But we have to wait until we can increase this to 5 before we can actually use that. That's cracking. We've got Bavarian stone. Love Bavarian stone. It gives you a nice, good chunk boost to your energy production. Oh, science ships is idle. let's not have that. Let's start searching nearby stars in our system, like you. And we'll search this and see what we get, and then move on from there. Have a look at the population. No, still not improved yet. But it shouldn't be too far off doing. So what's the well, there's quite a few planets here. 9 to be exact, including the star. So we'll let him do that. Meanwhile, we'll continue waiting around, maybe build some more ships. So I'll round out the number of corvettes we have to 10. Keep a little bit of defensive. Mind you, we could. No, it's best not. Yeah, go on, we will do. There we go. So we've got it at 16. Maximum. We try and keep our fleet to our fleet cap. Oh yeah. Speaking of which, minor mandate fulfilled. Nice. Let's do this and get the price of our ships down. That gives us literally nothing, but long term it will. We've only got one more to do, and then we get an ascension perk, which is really good. Right, so how many stuff have you got to build yet? Ah, you're onto the research stations now, that's good. And then once that's done, you're done in the system, so we'll give you the order to return home once you've done that. So let's just double check on how many ships we're actually building here. 7, 8 ships in total, because this is number 1 for some reason. It's number 1 in the queue. This is a currently active one. So yeah, we've got 3 political parties on the go, and we're slowly but surely expanding. Just searching for new planets and new resources, but constructing all those mines has really given us a nice boost. We're now getting 30 minerals per month, which is a fairly nice amount for the beginning of the game. We can do better, obviously, but we don't want to do worse. Going to just survey the remaining planets here. We've already got some nice resources, got some minerals, got some energy credits. We've got quite a few planets yet to survey. Oh, we've got some more stuff to build over there actually. Really keep on top of these things. So let's build some mining stations first. That'll give us the energy credits, and then some research stations on top of that. And we've got these down here as well. God, I've been slacking. We don't have enough. Damn. There can only be... How many are there? Oh, there's got to be at least 2, isn't there? Yeah. 1, 2, so we need 180, because we need to, for these to be cheaper, we need to put into the, I think I just say, The discovery tree, yeah, in our Unity thing. I think it's a discovery tree. Yeah, research station build cost reduced by 33%, same as our build cost for mining stations. What have we got here? Graham making time for petals. Reports from Madragon's stronghold indicate that worker productivity has declined. Oh dear. Worker productivity has declined recently, becoming stable at levels of several percent lower than Siri Assembly average. This may or may not be due to the stimulating effects of the pollen native to the planet. A special project has been prepared should we wish to make different...
Situation log updated. System survey complete.
Oh, good timing. Yeah, we need job services back at this planet again. Let's do that research project. You, however, we need to wait till we get more resources. I mean, he's got a chunk of work to do anyway, so... We're up to 11 on our ships, so we got another 7 to build, 5 to build. So next month we should be able to afford the research stations. Let's see as the month comes around. There we go. Yep, should be able to afford it now. Boom. And then we need to save up for this system, which shouldn't be as expensive. Let's see, it doesn't say, does it? Is this even an insect system? Yeah, it is. So we've only three. Ah, three, I see. So that's at least 120, 180 again, I think. That's what we need there. Down here. Yes, I did tell my science ship to go home, didn't I? Dope. Ah, it's not like it's a... it is a time critical one, I think. Is it? Ah, yeah, we've got loads of time now, so it's not a big issue. Plus he's on his way back out now already, so hooray! Let's see, is that the one I'm thinking of? Yes, yes it is. 12 ships so far, we need another 4 and we're good to go. So we're also saving resources as well, which is going to take a while. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. We're on 29 minerals a month now, which sucks, but there's you go. I'm thinking we're going to have to eventually kill all the plant life on that planet in order to... because it says I've got hostile plant life on there. Speaking of which, what's our population up to here? Still 5. 10 here now. There must have been... oh, because this planet's more happy. They're migrating from here to here, but that's because of the pollen from here, which is not good. So we're getting more migrants here. Our people are not working as hard as they should be He's our science ship anyway, so we'll soon have this pollen problem under control, I hope. And bombard the crap out of the plant life that's spreading this pollen. So the science team, led by Dummug. Yeah, it's Dummug, isn't it? He's currently investigating
Special
the
project
plants.
complete.
Okay, so let's see what became of this. Far-reaching changes to time management. Okay. And the way responsibility of have produced good results. Yay! The populace has an evident desire. Outside observers would call it an outright need to be close proximity to the native flora. With clever scheduling and in place, productivity maximizes. Productivity remains low, but risen above the lower limit of what can be deemed acceptable. Good work. Society research plus 72. Oh, cool. So we get a plus 10% minerals, which in turn, does that get rid of the debuff? This one? No, it does not. It's still a minus 15% to minerals there, but hey ho. There we go. Right, so the science ship is stalled. He's not doing anything, so we're going to have a look at the black hole down here. So let's go to it. Oh no, no. Have a look at this system before we look at the black hole. What resources? Oh, we've got plenty of resources now. Oh, good God. Rooted in place. A research survey indicates that residents of Madragon's stronghold, I really should know how to say that, as much less likely than other denizens of the Diri Assembly to migrate to other planets, which is fine. The survey does not address whether this could be due to a psychological dependency on the low-level sensory arousal caused by the Mahin Karin. Yeah, the Mahin Karin and its sibling plants. So what do we get? System modifier added, giving the following effects: migration speed minus 70%. Wow, that is quite a lot actually. But you know, there you go. Life goes on. There we go, let's build that. I'll leave them to their
Construction complete.
fornicating with plants. Alright, so our fleet is complete at 16 vessels, which is our maximum amount right now. Oh sweet, we've got a bunch of research finishing, so we got the solar panel networks, which finishes in a month. Nice, no time at all.
Research complete.
Finished now. And growth time minus 10%, which is always nice, finishes in another month. So we can do, let's have a look. Nothing of your particular skills, which sucks. do improve power plants. That would be nice, actually. We could do assist research. That's not so much useful at the moment, but late game
Research
will be.
complete.
Survey speed would be nice, but we'll do better power plants. And here, watch our skill of DNA, which we always have available. Ah, yes, reveals resource, so we can get a rare resource going. Let's do that. Oh my god, Mucknuck are in transmission trouble. Uh-oh. Our productivity is no longer declining on the planet. Communications between the colony on Madragon's stronghold and the capital on Haydax are breaking down. Senior officers on Madragon's stronghold are growing increasingly distant, and our clerks are complaining that even relaying simple directive is becoming an exercise in frustration. Oh crap. Sigh. So deploy a administrative task force called MOVE. So Morgan Stronghold, force stage modifier, giving the following effects of minerals plus 5%, happiness minus 10%. Now, is this getting rid of the plant life? We'll do it. We'll just do it and see what happens. Because I kind of like the idea of this plant life living in symbiosis with us. That doesn't upset me. But it's a constant struggle with them now. But now we're getting the minus to happiness. Things may get a bit ugly around there. So they're both on 5, they're nearly ready to expand. Which is great. Great news for us. Oh, here comes our construction ship. What are you building? Ah, you're building a mine on the sun, because reasons. Oh, sorry, on the star. So we need to have a look on this planet, see what's changed. Something has changed, and we're losing out on a specific resource somewhere. I don't know where though. Ooh, that reminds me. Skadoosh and skadoosh. Oh, he's finished building that mining station now, that's grand. So we're on 10 people. Plus 8 food. So at least we have balanced out this planet, so once we get full population, they're using up the food they produce. Which is no longer an issue in this one. Because now you have a galactic-wide food resource. So we're now building another research station up there. Which is cool. How are we doing here? You're about ready to develop. So let's look into doing this. First of all, what I want to do is move my governor across. Although you're not really high level, you should give us a nice decrease or buff to something when it comes to construction. I just like to go. Move. There we go. Next thing we want to do is launch an edict of infrastructure projects, which will last 10 years. The next thing we want to do is, I should have really checked this first, that we can afford to upgrade this. We can, 210. Nice. So we're going to upgrade that, and we're also going to start construction of a spaceport, which we cannot afford. We might do this last, actually, now I think about it. We'll develop the entire planet and then build a space station last. There we go. Upper management betrayal. Uh-oh. It appears that the crack team of administrators we sent to Madragon's stronghold in order to set things straight have been turned. Fortunately for us, their plot to do as little work as possible was unsurprisingly sloppily executed and easily discovered. Heads will roll. Metaphorically speaking, of course. As our last recourse is to dispose the local government and manage the colony's officers from the capital. It won't be pretty. Got a bit of work to do on this planet at least. It's going to take a while. How long have we been recording for? Oh my god, it's been over an hour, Jesus. Okay, so I'm going to end it here. Just when we're really starting to push ahead with development and progress. We've had a fight with the pirates, we dealt with them, they're gone, they're not going to be an issue any longer. And we've had a ongoing struggle with pollen on one of our colonies. But other than that, that's it. Maybe all our people just have severe hay fever of a weird variety. Anyway, so join me again next time for some more Stellaris at the Diri Assembly, and I look forward to seeing you then. Thanks for watching.